when you go to a restaurant and you order the kale salad and they have big, beautiful leaves of kale and then they drizzle the dressing on, ugh, kills me. Kale is just not, I don't think kale is a particularly delicious food. But we all know the health benefits are off the charts, so the more you can eat, the better. You just need to learn how to prepare it. Kale is woody, it's bitter in its most raw state. Typically it is. What you want to do is you take your dressing, any dressing, doesn't matter what it is, and pour it all over. Wear your gloves if you don't want to get too messy, and get in there. And I mean like Swedish massage this, right? It has to really work into, the dressing has to really work into the leaves, all of the leaves. Essentially, you are tenderizing your kale. Let's make no bones about it. We're just tenderizing our kale. I'm up on my tippy toes, by the way. Really getting in there, pushing, pulling, tearing, massaging, again, Swedish massage, deep tissue massage. We are really getting that dressing into every single crevice of this kale, making use of all the real estate the kale has to offer us, pulling out any extra water, breaking down those cell walls, and it's becoming very, very soft. And it's still raw. It's still, all the nutrients are still there. Now it just has more on top of it from the dressing you've added. And you'll probably eat more of it now because it is so soft and so palatable, right? Yeah, this is how you eat kale. And if you really wanted to be a rock star, though this might pull some of the nutrition away, but after you've eaten half of this, let's say, you can make kale chips out of this. This is exactly how I make kale chips, except sometimes I just use like a cheesy dressing. That recipe, I think, is on the website, the STL Veg Girl website, or the Center for Plant-Based Living website. Just go to recipes and do a search. I'm sure I've made them before. I know I have. Boy, those things are laborious to do because you have to take each single little kale leaf and put it on a parchment lined paper, totally flat. Don't let any of the leaves touch each other because everything has to dry out really well to give a chip. And then they all shrink considerably because the water comes out of them. Yes. But man, and then you eat them so quickly. But they're fun. They're a fun little snack. All right. Now see how heavy this is? All that dressing is in those leaves. And I don't know if you remember, but this was a nice floofy pile of kale. Not so much anymore. It's heavy and infused with all that tasty dressing that we just created.